Hi everyone, Nikki here, Smurfy161. So this is a request. Sorry, I'm just going to have to blow my nose. My hay fever is playing up. Excuse me a minute. Oh dear. Sorry, not the nicest sound to hear, but allergies and hay fever, not good. So yesterday I uploaded a video of my Hunkdoray haul, and I said if anybody wanted to see anything more in depth to leave a message. Well, one of you did, and it was Ali Cousins. I never know if I'm pronouncing her surname right, so I apologise, Ali. So she wanted to see more in depth of the little books of whatever the theme is, and then you can decoupage them, you can have them as one layer. So I'm going to start off, let me move the others to one side. So I'm going to start off with the vintage lace, vintage lace. So they're always called the little book and then whatever the theme is. So this is vintage lace, 144 sheets, but it doesn't say, sorry, I'm just, elegant pages featuring, hold on, I'm going to have to bring that closer to me, featuring art, vintage inspired, featuring art, vintage inspired, so it doesn't say who the images are by. So, let me just work out how many you get. So you get 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 of this one. Some of the other packs have 6 of something, so this one's got 5. So I'm just making sure you can see. Okay, I might just come in a little bit closer. That's better. So yeah, got that one. I can just see that I'm going to have to do a junk journal with this book, a very vintagey one. Typical. Now I've got to change it. So you've got T for 2. So just bear with me while I get each one. T for 2. I love that. I just think it's so nice. Like a silhouette one. Yeah, I think that's what it's called. Got to change again. Keeping me on my toes, this book. So this is like in a purpley shade. They are, I think they're $9.50 a book, but really, you know, this sort of thing will last you ages. But they do have at the moment a 3 for 2 offer. So buy 3 get 1. But yeah. 3 for the price of 2. Yeah, I just have to put that out. I love this one as well. So you'll probably hear me say that a lot. I did have a little look through last night, so that's really pretty. So this one seems to be very roses, afternoon tea. I'd say it's very English vintage. Oh, sorry, I've got to change again. I mean, that one, you could split into 2 cards. So, like I said, these books will last me a long time. And who knows, I might, if I've got extra images, which I have, is maybe do a swap or something, who knows. So we've got this lovely pinky, I'm not very good with flowers, so pinky flower. That's as technical as I'm going to get. And then you've got like this little collage one. So, oops, get in there. I'm trying to get as quick as I can, but my fingers aren't playing ball today. So, yeah. And sewing machine. So, yeah, there's quite a nice range in here. Then you've got like a Paris collage-y theme. I said it was very English, and then it's got Paris in it, so maybe I shouldn't have said that. So, yeah. And the paper is... I don't know if you could hear that, but you can tell it's really nice quality paper. It's, like I said, it's a thick magazine paper. I'm really loving these bluey ones because if you don't know by now, I'm a blue minty girl. Another sewing one, and then like another silhouette one of afternoon tea. So I don't know why I have to keep doing that sort of voice. Another sort of teapotty collage-y one, as I would call it. Your bodice. That I love. I really like that. I think what I might do is see if I can find some small frames, because some of the images I'd like to have as sort of just around the house, you know, just small little things. So I think I might have to look for some frames to put some of my favourite images in. Then you've got like this collage one with Paris, and so maybe it's an English and Paris theme. Butterflies, always have to have butterflies. They seem to go with pretty much every theme. I don't know if they quite go with Christmas, but you know, I think they go with most themes. Your rose. Got to have a rose when it comes to vintage. Oh, see, that's just so pretty. So, yeah, I'd love to put them in a frame and sort of decorate it up and maybe do it as some gifts, see if I could sell them or something. So I've got that one. Oops. Very subtle, sort of, almost a bit postcardy, this one reminds me of. And yeah, I think that's the last one. So that was the vintage lace. Then I've got the Festive Birdsong. So that's 144 pages and 36 different images. So they're not all like just birds on their own. You've got like your snowman. There's quite a few robin in here. But then again, you know, I'm not sure if they're cardinals or not. I'm not very good with the birds. No, that's definitely a robin. Or a chaffinch or something. These might be chaffinches. My dad's fairly good on flowers. I know they're blue tits. See? I think, let me just check. On this one you get 4 of each one. So then you've got a seam with just a little robin. So like the birds aren't necessarily the main focal point. So these will be great for obviously Christmas cards. So I'm hoping you're seeing okay. My hands aren't covering it up too much. I think I'm alright. Let me just, yeah, that's better. So I've got the robin, kingfisher, know that one. I actually did a tapestry of a kingfisher, so I really like that. Oh, got to change. Yep. It's my exercise getting up down. More tits. Sorry, that didn't sound right. Birdie tits. Sorry, my mind then. I apologise if any children were watching or I've offended anybody with that. Sorry, just my humour. And then we've got that one. It's a shame they don't say what the bird is on it. It would be nice, but I can't see it anywhere. Let me just check the back. No, the back's just cardboard, and the front. No, so it doesn't actually say what they are. And then we've got robins again. There are an awful lot of different ones with robins in, but as I love robins, it doesn't bother me. Got that one. I think that's a woodpecker. If anybody's a bird person, then you'll be able to tell me. So yeah, nice woodpecker. Robin again. I love the swans. I think swan. I just like animals. I am a real big animal fan. The only things that I'm not keen on are creepy crawlies. I'm not very good with something like that, and that's quite. We've got, oops, just making sure I'm not missing any. I've got that one. So yeah, pheasant, we just call it a fezzy nickname. Where we used to live, we had so many of them in the garden. They used to come in if there was a shoot on. You could tell if there was a shoot because they'd all come in the garden. But then the cats would be like, "Ooh, I could eat you." But they never caught them. Dylan got a few feathers every now and then, but he never actually caught one. Geese, geesey goosey, more blue tits. So that was better then. I think that's a heron, I think. More geese, little robin, more robins. Yeah, so this is quite an awful lot of robins, but you know, Christmas in the UK, that's our sort of thing. In America, I think it's the cardinal. I'm not very sure, so I don't want to offend anyone. I think that might be a young robin, or could be a thrush. I know that's an owl, so I love the owl. My great auntie loves owls. She's got a lovely collection of ornament owls. That was that one. And yep, oh no, it's not the last one. So another robin. No, that was an owl, and then a robin. So that was the Festive Birds. Then we've got the little book of Festive Decoupage. So yeah, again, they're all 144 sheets, but then it varies on how many you get, because this one's got 24 designs, so I think there might be 6 of this, and that's what I counted last night. Yeah, there's 6 of each one. So you've got your teddy bear, lovely cosy cottage, so and then kids having a snowball fight. That's on. Oops, turn again, and then just a country sort of churchy scene. That's very sort of it's not quite, but that's almost like where we used to live, Wimbledon, St Giles. It was very sort of housey and churchy, you know, very sort of little country. It was really nice. Loved living there. But I love where I live now. I love my bungalow and I wouldn't swap it for anything. So kids making a snowman, Christmas pudding, you know, Christmas meal, glass of red wine. I'm not a big wine drinker. It gives me a headache. I prefer a Bailey's. Bailey's or a nice whiskey. Oh, no, I was the right way the first time. So you've got some birdie ones. So I think this is a selection of some of their other kits put into one, and then you've got your lovely fire scene. My parents have got a log fire, and it's just, it's lovely at Christmas sitting by that. Well, not Christmas, but it's just lovely in the winter, nice log fire. And then you've got your stockings going up the stairway. Little train under the tree. I'm getting there. Got to have jolly old Santa or jolly old Saint Nick, whatever you call him. Poinsettias, which I'm not sure if they're a flower everywhere, but in the UK they're quite a big thing at Christmas time to, you know, give us gifts, little bunnies. I just love that one. Every time I see it, I just can't help but go, oh. So yeah, your bunnies. Robin, Mr. Squirrel. I'm not missing any. Then a like Christmas bouquet, so that's quite a nice one. Seems to be a thing. I don't know if it's a UK thing or not, but there seems to be always at Christmas a lot of images with your door and stuff like that. I like them, but you know, it's just. And then you got your choir boys. Santa again decorating the tree. I'm not actually sure if I'm going to put a tree up this year. I'm running out of the lounge now where I've got my sideboard and stuff like that. There's not quite enough room, so I'm going to have to rethink where the Christmas tree goes this year. Family of snowmen. 3 wise men. And then we've got the nativity scene, which is nice. It's nice that it's got a real selection of different themes. Little girl asleep, and then the little boy asleep. So that was the festive decoupage. And then lastly, you can't, this one came with my bundle, but you can get it on its own. So it's the third little book of Christmas. So obviously over time they've done quite a lot. So these images are the same as what was in my die cut sheets. So yet again, 144 sheets. It does 24 different designs, so probably 6 of these again. Let me just check. Yeah, 6 of these again. So you've got that one. I think that one's really sweet. And then you got them. Yeah, so it's definitely the same images that are in that kit, but it's nice, you know, you could mix and match it and stuff. And then sort of a more modern take on the wise men, I think. That's how I'd say it. Oh, a quirky, different take. Teddy bear. Love the teddy bear. I'm still trying to sell a few of mine. I was trying to sell them as a job lot, but they haven't gone. So I've put them up individually on my eBay, so hopefully they sell. Kitty's knocking at the door. Little angel and her little Robin. Santa and his Rudolphs. Reindeer, not Rudolphs. I knew when I said it didn't sound right. Reindeer. That one, I think that one I would definitely decoupage up. I really like that. And I think it's nice that they give you like 6 sheets or 4 sheets. Little reindeer, you know, cartoony reindeer. Noel with all the woodland animals. I love that. Another nativity one. This one I did mention before in the video. So it's some of the days of Christmas. So you've got 7 days, 8 days, 9. You haven't got all of them, but I think with that one I'm going to cut it up and use it on some of the sheets as Christmas tags or a little embellishment or something. I'll get to the end of these. I'll get to the next lot soon. Oh, some seems to be more than six. Oh, I just realised you plum. Sorry, I'm a plum, not you lot. So it has got the whole lot. I did think it was a bit weird that they only did some of it. So you have got like the last date and then the first date. My God, I am a real plum bum. Anyway, oh dear. I need sleep. And then you've got your snowman, your woolly jumper. Everybody's got to have a Christmas jumper. Mr. and Mrs. Santa's washing out on the line, obviously after Christmas. So if you're woodland friends and Santa. Christmas shop scene. Polar bear. Of course I'm going to love this because it's deals. So Mr. Polar Bear. And then you've got your gingerbread house. I love ginger, but I'm not allowed too much for it. Well, that's up my warfarin. That one. So it's a sledge. In case you can't see it too well, there's a sledge there, and then it's got the dogs pulling it. I think that's great. I know I've got certain friends who will definitely be getting that. Your Christmas pud, which is very English. And then you've got your poinsettias for season's greetings, and that's it. So I hope, Ali, that gave you more of an insight, and anybody else who was interested in the books. Thank you very much for watching. I will see you all soon. Take care.